Hi everyone, I'm Danette, and this is my book channel, Waxing Lyrical. And I thought for my introduction video, I would do a series of questions as a way for you to get to know me and my reading habits and my likes and dislikes and so on. So if you see me looking down this way, it's because that's where I've tucked my cheat sheet. So yeah, let's get started. My favorite book, I have several, and I seem to pick a new favorite book with every cluster of books that I read. But right now, this is my favorite, and it's The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. And I really love this book. It really affected me. And I usually I'll read one book and literally remove the bookmark and move on to the next one right away. This one, it took me like 4 days to read a new book. I tried. Um, wow, I tried a lot of books after reading this one, and I just couldn't get into them. I was so distracted by what happened in the story. And so this book I read, it was the only book I read in that week span. So yeah, it really affected me, but it was just so good and so beautiful. So yeah, right now this is my favorite book. The book I bought for the cover, and I do this a lot. I'm a sucker for a good cover. I don't know if you are, but I'm really drawn to covers. And right now it's this one, The Taker by Alma Katsu. And I don't think it'll show up that well on this camera, but the book itself, the cover, is mostly in black and white. And then if you go up to this person's eyes, I can't really tell if it's a man or a woman either. It's just beautiful. The eyes are like this piercing blue. And, oh, yeah, I really love that. So even if I don't like the story, it's worth it for the cover. Yeah. So, yeah, that one I bought for the cover. This one I bought in spite of its cover, and I've actually heard people say that they bought the series, haven't read it yet, but bought it because they love the covers. Yeah, I think I might be alone in this, I don't know, but I really despise these covers. And it's City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, and the whole, like, the Mortal Instrument series. I did read this book, and I really enjoyed it. I bought the next two in the series. But the cover, I don't know. Let me, the first thing I thought of was like Harlequin romance and a young, just starting out Fabio. Yeah, I don't know. The text distracted me or something. I don't know. But anyway, it was a good story, but I just did not like this cover. Book I can't seem to finish. Just let me tell you, I've tried 3 times to finish this book, and yeah, it's my nemesis. It really is. And his name, because I have an overbite, it's very hard to say his name, so give me credit if I can even say his name. It's Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. Yeah. So far, the punishment has been having to read it. It really has. I don't know. I've tried 3 times, and it's not even like I start over each time. And no, I just leave my marker in and then keep going. And after 3 tries, I know you won't be able to read it, and there's no marker. It says page 28. 28. I don't know. If anyone has read this and you didn't even have to love it, if you just finished it, please let me know how to do that. I would really, really like to know. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. The longest book that I've read, I can't show it to you because I lent it out, and that was The Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. And I think it was just over 800 pages, like less than 820 pages, but more than 800. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the longest book that I've read. Very, very good book, but yeah, on the longer side. Standalone or series, I really enjoyed both of those. I usually read series, maybe a couple of series right in a row, and then I'll go to a standalone, only because sometimes I just need to finish the story. Read the book and the story is done. As opposed to with a series, it takes sometimes several books for the story to come to its conclusion. So sometimes I just need to break it up a little bit by using both those standalone and series. Fiction or nonfiction, I'm definitely a fiction lover. For nonfiction, I think I would rather just watch a documentary or something on it. Yeah, I read for pleasure, so I find sometimes documentaries or subjects that I would be interested in are a little bit heavy and can be heartbreaking, and I would just rather watch it than read about it. A book that has frustrated me, and besides Crime and Punishment, which is in a category all by itself, but it was Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, and I've heard really mixed things about this one as well. Either people loved it or they didn't like it, and I was one of the ones that didn't like it. I really felt like she got tired of writing the story, and so just ended it. And I mean, traumatic things that happened within the book weren't really dealt with, and we just had to move on from them. So yeah, it would have to be this one, even though it does make me sad because I love the series as a whole. But yeah, this book did frustrate me reading it. Library or bookstore? I have to tell you, this is a story that you don't want to tell other people because it's disgusting. I used to go to the library every week with my two youngest kids, and I'm sorry, this is so disturbing to me. Anyway, I get my book and I'm reading it, thoroughly enjoying it. I flip the page and there's a toenail clipping inside. A toenail clipping. And I'm sorry. I mean, I found hair and whatnot, and you just have to try to move on. But a toenail clipping? My first thought was, okay, number one, what is this person doing that at the end of reading a book has left a toenail behind? Number one. And number two, does this person also have a pillow made of human hair? I don't know. That just so disturbs me. Maybe it does not a big deal to you, but I have never borrowed a book from the library since. I've always bought, 100% bought from the bookstore. So yeah, that was, yeah. Anyway, what am I currently reading? I'm currently reading Dan Wells' Herschel, and like, I'm almost done. I'll be done today. And, yeah, it's been good so far. So yeah, that's what I'm reading now. And anyway, that is the end of my questions, and I hope you got to know a little bit about me and the books that I read. So if you think that we would have something to talk about, you can subscribe up there, I think it is, and you can comment below and let me know what you thought, and I'll see you again. Thanks. Bye.